So many people think that bacon is high calorie. In fact, if you go on Google and ask how many calories is in 1 pound of bacon, the first thing that comes up on a Google search is pan-fried bacon, 2,500 calories. I'm here to tell you guys that's completely bogus. In fact, bacon is low calorie. I am so positive of this that if you're not convinced, by the end of this video, you have my permission, my endorsement to leave really mean and hurtful comments in this video. Now, here's how we're gonna kick things off. This right here is a pound of bacon from Costco. That's the Kirkland brand. Taking a look at the label, they say 2 slices of this bacon is 80 calories, but that's not what's important right now. Look at the protein. 5 grams per serving, there's 8 servings, so we know that this pack of bacon, as long as they're telling us the truth, has 40 grams of protein in it. This is gonna come in handy later, so just remember that number. Now, this is a pound. That means the rest of this is fat. Now you're probably thinking, well, if it's only 40 grams of protein, the rest of it's fat, then of course it's high calorie. Come with me, we're gonna break this down on why that's actually not true. When you prepare bacon the right way, it's so low calorie that you cannot possibly not lose weight. In fact, it would be difficult to meet your caloric needs eating nothing but bacon. And that's what makes it so good for weight loss. Let's go break this thing down. Of the 3 primary macronutrients, you've got protein, fat, and carbohydrates. Luckily for us, there's no carbohydrates in bacon, so we're just gonna look at protein and just fat. Protein has 4 calories per gram. Fat, on the other hand, has 9 calories per gram. So what we can see here, 4 calories per gram of protein, 9 calories per gram of fat. Remember when we started this off, that pack of bacon I showed you, how it said it had 40 grams per pack? Well, we can do some quick math there to know 4 times 40 is 160. I want you guys to also remember that we said that an ounce has 28 grams in it. Now, 40 doesn't divide by 28 very well, so we're just going to round that to 1.5. I know it's not exact, but bear with me, it is pretty close. So we can be pretty certain that 1 pack of bacon, as long as the label is being truthful with us, is going to have 1.5 ounces of protein in it. Remember earlier, 16 ounces per pound. That means that 14.5 ounces are remaining, is all getting allocated to fat. So we know our bacon is going to have 160 calories allocated to protein. Now the fat, there is going to be some caveats here. There is water inside of the raw meat, so we do have to separate the water from the fat. With the raw bacon, we can't know for certain how many grams of fat are in there exactly. So at this point, you might be asking yourself, how are we going to figure out how many calories is in bacon if we don't know how much water is it? Well, got a really good solution for that. We are going to cook this bacon down until it is crispy. When the bacon is crispy, it's not going to have any water left over in the bacon. You'll see what I mean when we get there. We're going to cook it up. Here's how we're going to calculate how many calories are in a full serving of bacon after it's been cooked. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not out there eating raw bacon, and I don't think you are either. So we're not really worried about the raw weight. We're not really worried about the raw calories. And remember what I said in the very beginning? That Google graphic was for pan-fried bacon, not raw. There is no way that cooked bacon is 2,500 calories. By default, the cooked bacon is going to have 160 calories coming from protein. To find the difference, all we need to do is cook this bacon down and weigh the final product. However much it weighs, we're going to subtract by 1.5, and that remaining number is how many grams of fat are in the cooked bacon. I guarantee you, by the end of this video, you are going to be convinced that bacon is low calorie. Extremely, extremely low calorie. Let's go make the bacon. I'll show you how much it really is. All right, before we cook up this bacon, you guys, I need your help. At the time that I filmed this video, I'm at around 742 subscribers. Do me a solid, help me get to 750 by smashing that subscribe button. And after this video, check out my other videos and you can join me on my journey I'm on my way down to 180 pounds. I'm doing it with stuff like this. So if you're liking this content, you're sure to like the others. Now let's get back to cooking up that bacon. Now I want you guys to really see the true numbers. So we've got a food scale. Let me get this bacon onto the scale and show you this really is a pound. Got our handy dandy bowl. All right guys, come and check this out. So the boys at Costco lied to me. This is a little bit heavier than a pound by half an ounce. And if you see here, I've got 16 slices. You could pause the video and count them if you really want to. The next step is to take our bacon and put it in the roasting pot. By the way, the roasting pot is the best way to prepare bacon. If you want to find out the reason why, check out the video that's going to play after this one, where I go through an entire week of eating nothing but bacon and I really break it down on why this is the best way to prepare bacon. But for now, let's get that in there. Now that the bacon is in the roasting pot, we're going to give it some time. Crispy bacon does take a while. And here's the caveat. The crispier, the less fat there is. I'm going for extra crispy bacon. That's the way I prepare it, and that's how I get it super low calorie. You guys will see what I'm talking about when I pull this thing out. So something I do want to mention while this cooks, the reason this is going to become so low calorie is because fat melts. That's why it becomes so low calorie. You start out with a high weight, the longer you cook it down, the less fat there's going to be on the final product. And remember, the protein stays where it is. We started at 40, we're going to end at 40. But the longer this cooks, the lower calorie it gets. That's why I'm going for so crispy, so that we can get as much fat off the bacon as we can. And the truth of the matter is, the crispier it is, the more delicious it is. I'm gonna get this thing going. I'll reconvene with you guys once it's done. All right, now this bacon is ready to go. Now I know you guys are here for facts and not fiction, so we're gonna pull this bacon out one at a time to make sure we get up to 16, so that you guys see I'm not out here cooking the books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Looks like those boys at Costco did me again. There's only 15 slices here. If you really want to, you can pause the video back when I had it raw, count them up. It's the same amount. Still went from a pound down to what this is. Let's take a peek. Boom, guys. 3.5 ounces. Now remember what I said way back in the beginning. 1.5 of those ounces is protein. That's going to be 160 calories. That means the remaining 2 ounces is fat. It's going to be 9 calories per gram of fat. It means we got 56 grams of fat in here. We got our handy dandy calculator. Let's see what we got. 56 grams of fat times 9. That's 504. Plus 160, 660 calories. If you wanted to get to 2,500 calories per day, you'd have to have 4 pounds of bacon, which might sound easy to do on the surface, but trust me, once you've had a pound of bacon, you feel full, you feel satiated. It's actually quite challenging to eat 4 pounds of bacon in one day. Now, while you could force yourself to do it, your body's going to have a natural shut-off telling you not to, or you're at least going to have no desire to. You can prove me wrong if you really want, but if you do try it, you'll find from your own experience, once you hit about 2 pounds of bacon in one day, you're good to go. You feel fine, and only 2 pounds of bacon is only 1,300 calories. That's why shedding weight on bacon is so easy. Not only that, but the salt and potassium in bacon is going to keep you from getting the brain fog that people normally get when they go on keto or carnivore. I have more information on that in another video I'll link at the very end. Go ahead and watch both of these videos. You will not be disappointed. With that, you guys, I've got to eat dinner. Make sure you're subbed to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you next Monday. Peace.